I thought I needed it at the time. I thought it was something that I genuinely needed in my life. And the reason was is because I didn't really have any purpose, bro. Like, I didn't really have any, like, clear direction in life. So it just, like, brought me back to, like, just smoking every single day. And, like, I didn't even start smoking till I was 18. But keep in mind, I didn't really have freedom from ages, like, 10 when I was born to, like, 18. So that's when my real personal development really didn't start till after I dropped out of college. Not after I dropped out, but after I left for college, because that was the only place I could be away from home, because, like, personal development doesn't really happen, like, when you're just stuck inside your house all day and you're sharing thoughts with other people. But besides the point, when I started smoking, it was, like, such a, like, reality escape for me, because I thought I could just escape reality by just, like lighting up blunts every day and just getting high. And it just made life a little bit better at the time. And it led me down a hole of being stuck in this hypnotic rhythm, because it's such a negative thing. But, like, they want you to, like, be stuck in it, so that way you're enjoying your pleasures, you're doing, and it makes you so reliant on it to the point where, like, you can't live without it. And that's how I was at the time, especially for, like, the couple of years I was smoking weed. And this destroyed me, because, like, I was lazy as shit. I wouldn't wake up accordingly. Every goal that I had, I would just, like, forget about immediately. I wouldn't stay on a routine. I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't consistent with anything. It was just so many inconsistencies in my life when it came to smoking weed. And on top of that, like, just spending money, having to roll up blunts whenever I didn't have nothing to do. Like, all that whole lifestyle was shit. That whole smoking lifestyle was shit, because it's like, it didn't lead me down nothing good, bro. It just led me down just being more addicted to my vices, being more addicted to my pleasures, being more addicted to my vanity. And I started my first year of college is, like, when I really started, like, smoking. But I just became so addicted to everything. Like, food became good, sex became good, like, all these vices that, like, I got bored of, they just became fun again. And that's the thing. Like, you want to be able to get bored of stuff, so you actually, like, enjoy chasing the grind, chasing the long-term pleasures, and not just going to your instant gratification pleasures. Because the things you do in the instant gratification, like, that give you, like, this dopamine release, like weed does, it leads you down a hole of just stuck in this rhythm of a habit that is harder to break once you get out the line. And everybody I was surrounded by was smoking weed too, and, like, teammates, people at home, everybody, like, back at college, like, everyone was, like, just doing it. And, like, it became so regular to the point where it was like, so why shouldn't I do it? And especially my freshman year of college, because it's like I didn't really have the answers for my life at the time, because I just didn't know what life was, being 18, only being outside the crib, not much. And I had my own apartment. Well, it was, like, really like a dorm, but, like, a dorm apartment, college apartment. And we would all smoke weed. And I would just think it was the right thing, because, number one, I was just, like, high. So, like, I was just high off life. But then, like, once the weed hit, I was happy to, like, a certain point. And I thought everyone else around, because, like, keep in mind, I was, like, the worst player. And I wasn't the worst player on the team, but I was, like, a bench warmer compared to, like, one of the starters. And, like, we were a really good team. And, like, all, like, the best players were, like, all smoking weed. So I'm thinking, like, is this the right thing to do? So it's like, when you see, like, all the people at what you're best at doing something, you're going to want to do it. And that's kind of like the trap that I fell in as far as weed. And it got me stuck in such a cycle, because it's like, if they're doing it, why can't I do it? If they're doing it and, like, still, like, getting buckets, like, why the fuck can I do it? And keep in mind, I kept trying to follow the crowd, follow the leader, but this fucked me up so badly, because it's like, it wasn't right for me, bro. Like, it could have been, like, cool for them or whatever, but it wasn't right for me. And, like, this held me back for so many years, bro, because it's like, and this held me back for so many years, bro, because it was something that, like, I actually got addicted to, Like, I actually got addicted to rolling up blunts. I actually got addicted to packing joints. I got addicted to it, and it was something that I had to break. But, like, I couldn't win in any other areas of my life. I was just enjoying what the fuck college had to offer. And real reason I was doing this, bro, is because I was stuck in, like, such a fucking loop, because I was forced to go to school. Because for the longest time, the older generation thinks you need school, which that has been, like, proven that you don't anymore. But for the longest time, and I knew, like, I didn't want to be in school, but the fact that I couldn't, like, be strong enough to break out of the individuality of actually going to school made me so weak. That's why I became strong now, because I can actually make my own decisions. I can have the freedom that I need in order to achieve what I set out to achieve. And at the end of the day, if you're not strong enough to achieve those things, then it's going to be hard for you to, like, break out of your shell. It's going to be hard for you to break out your comfort zone. It's going to be hard to become who you want to become if you don't become strong. That's why it was the root for for all of what I wanted to do. That's why I coach people that really want to get strong, because at the end of the day, when you have the strength, you have the freedom. When you have the freedom, you can do as you please. And whether you want to chase your goals, whether you want to chase your desires, your dreams, and because I couldn't do these things when I wasn't strong. I couldn't do these things when I didn't have any strength. I couldn't do these things when I wasn't confident. I could do these things if I didn't know how to present myself, if I didn't have an open mind, if I didn't have the right mindset. Because at the end of the day, like, being strong, it reflects in your mindset. Because when you're physically strong, you're mentally strong, and that's something that I understood when I removed the bad things in my life, like the weed, and I actually started incorporating strength training, incorporating a diet like into my plan. And keep in mind, like, I got distant with like a lot of friends when I stopped smoking weed too, because like this is something that they were like, just fellow mosquitoes. People around me didn't really have purpose, so it's like, what the fuck were they gonna do, you know? And that's really one of the things that I struggle with the most, because it's like, damn, well, I gotta be with the homies, you know? But at the end of the day, if your homies don't have the same goals as you, if they don't support like what you're doing, then like you're gonna have to like keep some distance, you know? Like, I still have a lot of friends that I'm cool with, but like you have to keep some distance when you guys don't align with each other and you guys don't do the same things to help each other grow. And it's part of life. You grow up part of people, you grow into people. And part of the thing is that like it's a mindset shift at the end of the day. Like, you have to be able to put down these things, because if I wouldn't have put down the weed, I would not be where I'm at in life right now, bro. Like, I'd truthfully still be stuck in like a fucking loop, meaning waking up inconsistently, going to work out but barely going to work out, just like getting fat as shit, just going to the gas station, eating stuff. Because when I was high, I'd go to like the gas station, get honey buns. I'd just go enjoy whatever I want. And I thought I deserved it, because the thing was, I got the air on because like my camera keeps overheating. But the thing was, I kept trying to ease myself of this pain, bro. I kept trying to ease myself of this like fake pain that I had for not being in control of my own life. And that's like the real reason why I kept smoking. But until I like got stronger to be able to take control of my circumstances, that's when I became a stronger human being. That's when I tried to take my life to the next level. That's when I tapped into my true potential. Because at the end of the day, if you're not strong enough to break out the vices and remove the bad things, in order to become the good things in your life, then at the end of the day, you'll keep falling victim to those. And that's why I had to get strong. That's why I coach people to get strong, so they can actually break out their addictions, break out the shitty mindset, the shitty habits that they have, and actually put it towards something that they want to achieve, put it towards unlocking their true potential, put it towards breaking generational curses that they have, bro. I kept trying to ease myself of all this pain that I had before, bro, and like it was such a never-ending cycle, because I couldn't control my circumstances, but I wasn't strong enough to control my circumstances, so I kept taking my weak-minded ass back to the fucking weed, bro. And that just kept me in this loop, in this hypnotic rhythm of me trying to like give myself some pleasure, but like not giving myself any purpose. And at the end of the day, I have to get rid of the pleasure first in order to give myself purpose. And that way I can actually chase towards what I want. I can actually align myself with Christ. I can align myself with the 4 pillars of a man: mindset, training, nutrition, and habits. I can align myself with these things, so I can become a real successful, high value man, strong man. That's what I coach the men in my program to be at the end of the day. Because if you don't have this core foundation, then it's going to be hard for you to grow into the man that you want to become. But in order to do that, you have to grow this foundation. You have to build around it. And it's going to be hard if you don't do that. And that's something that I had a hard time with, just smoking weed, having the bad habit, because I had to remove these bad habits in order to incorporate good ones into my life. And if you don't remove the bad habits in your life to incorporate good ones, and the bad habits will always be there for you to keep going back to, just for you to be stuck in this same loop and rhythm, just for you to go down this hole of you not liking yourself and you not being confident. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have a bad vice or bad addiction, do your best to break out of it, but at the end of the day, just understand that you have to remove the bad things in order for good things to come into your life. And this was my problem with weed. So if you need help leveling up your physique, leveling up your mindset, breaking bad habits and addictions in order to become the highest version of yourself, book a call with me below so we can discuss how we can get you to your best physique and to your best mindset that you ultimately want to achieve. Love you, boys. Deuces.